Welcome to the Dowden Podcast. I'm your host, the official CRG, and today I want to talk about the United States healthcare system and the problems millions of Americans are facing right now. But before we get started, make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below. That way you don't miss any weekly episodes and posts. You can find video of this episode strictly on YouTube, but the audio everywhere else. Now, the United States healthcare system has always been a big topic, and more than likely, you have talked about it before if you live in the United States, because of it always having its ups and downs. But right now, millions of Americans are facing challenges when it comes to the United States health system because of the high prices and low outcomes, having lots of families struggle when it comes to medical bills and prescriptions. And that's a huge problem because, yes, some insurance companies will cover your hospital stay or some of the prescription costs. But even after the copay, a lot of these people are left with outrageous payments that they have to pay out of pocket for. In an economy like today, we are barely making it on food and rent. So to be able to pay out of pocket for things like that is damn near impossible. In fact, according to the American Hospital Association, more than 30% of Americans do not take their prescriptions because the drug pricing is too high. And they've even found that more than 1.1 million Medicare patients could die in over the decade because they cannot afford their prescriptions. Also, right now, a lot of Americans are just having a hard time even keeping up with their insurance payments because the US has thousands of different types of insurance companies ran by different private industries and governments, making these prices only skyrocket for the normal person like you and me, having it just get bigger as time goes on and as more companies start to settle in. But last and sure not least, because there are a lot of things that do need to be fixed when it comes to the healthcare system. A lot of things Americans are struggling with right now are really just a lack of staff and doctors, and the fact that a lot of these doctors are privately owned and only accept certain insurances. And that's a huge problem because a lot of these doctors are becoming private, meaning the ordinary person like you and me can't go to them if we need the medical help. And when it comes to insurance, a lot of people are even getting turned down because of the companies they are with. And that is a huge problem because there is no reason somebody should be denied medical attention based off their insurance coverage. So at the end of the day, these are only a couple of ways that people are struggling when it comes to the United States healthcare system. And without a quick and drastic change, more people are just going to go without help and medication because prices are too high and things are getting way too complicated to just get help. But with that said, today's quote is by Stuart Lonke. He once said, "A problem with our healthcare system is that we're great at keeping people alive, but lousy at keeping them healthy." I appreciate you tuning in. You can follow us on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And this is the Dowden Podcasts.